Guys, give you an update. We'll still have to do these things soon, but I gotta get one more hole. And you guys know I have to drill this here. You know I'm gonna drill this out. It's about 44 degrees this morning. This series gonna go on this when I get time. But this is the second time I raised it up this week. I noticed all the rotor wire hanging around here, which we're gonna have to put guide wires on this guy. You guys can see that. So what do you think, guys? Look at that. I did a great job on this. Mostly I probably have to get another one of these rods, which I still have an extra one. Because they do strip the threads when you hit them. You have to worry about this thing kicking back that way. That's what I'm saying. She's looking good. This is the north position where I had to do. I'm going to point it with the laser thing I got. I actually have one of those lasers. You know, like ones you use for like tools. My dad got it from Roby thing a long time ago. We're going to use the laser to point it up to when the beam lines up north. A lot of times that will work with a laser pointer. And you have to do it at night, not during the day. And that's how I'm going to know north position. The north position is right here. And I'll have to check it out, make sure I look at it with one of my mom's phones with the compass on it. That's what I do. And I'm probably going to get the screen placed on this phone soon. It's not hard. I actually know where to get one. And I'll show you guys what it looks like when I get it during next week. And then go with the one with this phone with the same model I have, and it should be able to fix this no problem. But it's not that bad right now. It's the $20 one I got here, but this will still be like a backup one with the screen on the other one. But I had to do that soon during this week, and it should be okay. But so far it has not done anything to this phone yet. They do that when these Samsung phones, they do that, like the older ones. But the new ones have something really cool, but it's already got good. It's early in the morning, kind of moist. So I'll show you what it looks like from here. Give you guys an idea. So I just wanted to show you guys the update. Look how beautiful. You know how tall that is? About 28 feet on the top of the rotor. It's about almost 28 feet, but when you put another 11 feet on top of that with the beam, it'll be like almost 39 feet. So I don't think it's going to bend out, but we'll have to put some guide ropes, which the ones I had, those ropes I made about a month ago. You know, the ones I made the rope either way. I know it's early, I just woke up a few 25, 30, 40 minutes ago, but yeah. So that's the stringless one with the line. I had to cut off that string, but I was using that as lining up the north position. So we'll have to do this north position thing. We could always do it this way, point it with a laser and line that up, be okay. But it looks like it's looking pretty good, guys. Make sure I straighten this out because this phone's not straight. You guys can see how it looks like. It doesn't look pretty perfect to you guys. It's not bending that bad, but I had to put drill a third hole to that top right up here where you see those two things. I had to drill the third hole, which I'm still drilling it, and that's all I have to do, put those things in there. You guys see what I'm doing. I'll show you guys in a second before we start on it. And that's what it looks like, and that's that wood holding that thing from kicking back, the one with the 4x4, this thing right here. But I put the antenna back on this roof, no problem, but it's still in good shape, so I put it up there that way. And I have a backup antenna in the tree still. I have to straighten up one of these days, but this looks pretty good, guys. But we have to make sure we'll put our the mule tape rope I have like 90 to 100 foot of it. We'll be able to tie enough room with it, and it'll keep this thing from swinging. And good thing I made a lot of them, so that will be able to do good with this. We'll be able to straighten that up a little bit. The guide rope be okay. It's not going to break off right there because it's holding up with this big mount here. You guys can see it. This is UDX 362 East Tennessee waving on back. But we're not done with this yet. You guys see it where I'm trying to show you. See where I got to drill this right here? I have it already drilled. I just have to put it through that hole right there. And I'll probably lower down sometime today or tomorrow or the next day. I did this last night. And the only problem with these things, they will get stripped when you hit them. And I have to probably refix these or recut another one of these. It's no big deal, which I will do that. But this time when I lower this down, drill the third hole, Then I will raise up the one with the beam antenna. That's how I'm going to do it. But I had to do all the tie wrapping for the rotor wire. Then it's actually the coax cable. You have to tie wrap that, but leave some room on the top for the beam antenna for the thing to spin around. It's gonna be like 11 feet on the top, 11 feet on the rotor. That's what it's gonna be when you put it on top of the rotor. It's gonna be like 11 feet in the air. And with one of these, like three of these in, I think 4, but I always can create a 4th one. We'll do that because I couldn't get these through last night. We'll have to fix these or cut another one of these. Put the one with the 5-foot rod I had a while back when I did for the ones for the ones I cut for the bolts for these two for the 2 poles for the beam. And it's like 5 foot long, but should be enough room to put it in there and just cut off and saw it off and repaint it. That's what I'll do. That's the only thing bad point is because these things will get stripped when you put them in there. Sometimes it happens. Depends on these threads right here. You guys see that, but it's got to be a better way to do it. But that's the way I made this stuff. Come on, this mount is amazing, guys. And these are all concrete in the ground. This is 3 foot in the ground concrete. You guys know the crank up is in that thing still. It is working good, and it's looking really good. I'll show you guys in a second. But I have to repaint the skin, but this is all oil up. You guys see that? It's hard to see from this camera with the sun, but you guys see it's all oiled up I did. So she's looking good. So it's not going to break the thing. So this is a 1,000-pound winch. It can handle at least 1,000 pounds. This pole weighs about 200 pounds, maybe 300 to 400, depends. It'll be all right. We're looking good. And we might have to put a second rope on this, which I have to put it up here. Maybe put it up here and tie it like this or something. Maybe that will work when we actually winch it up. Sometimes you could actually do it like that. You could actually make it this way. And then it will loosen up down here. That's how you do it. It'll give you a little grip. So the ropes look pretty beautiful, look good shape. But I wish there was a way to keep this thing oiled. I wish someone could tell me what kind of oil it needs for those winch type sprays. Let me know where I can get one of those at. Winch oil. Sorry about that. But pretty chilled out because next week's gonna be good. But mostly, you guys see what I'm gonna do with this guy here. I'm gonna put a 3rd one in which I already got one made for it. And it'll be fine like I did the last one before. The other one has at least 5 of these things here. It'll be fine once you grip these up. It'll make it much stronger. Those have 3 up there. And before I do that, I have to duct tape these too. To make sure I duct tape them. So it'll be quite good. So we're good in a great morning this hour. So we're looking good, guys. Just wanted to show the video because I've been working on this for a while. But I just did this last night to crank it up. This is the 2nd time it's been up in the air. Because the first time when I got it up in the air, I didn't have these in. And I had the clamps in there too. Those are safety clamps I put there just in case in case it doesn't slide down. That's why I put those. Like the one with the Mako V5000 I did. And same thing with this. I put a safety clamp so this rope doesn't slide down. That mule tape. This stuff is 1,800 pounds. You guys seen it. This is the stuff from my dad's stuff. Yeah, this is 1,800 pounds. This is from my father's truck. Back in Planet, Utah, when he had a bunch of this stuff. And he used to get this stuff for years in North Florida. A lot of stuff. They make 2,500 pounds. So you get. My dad got that stuff for free because when they threw it out, because they only used it on telephone poles back in the day, and mostly they can't use it for one day, and they usually get rid of it. So they usually give it to my dad for free. He got a bunch of stuff for his pickup truck. That's where it's from. And I still have more of it because the other guide wires are going to be the same thing with the mule tape. It's going to be and I got some 1,000 pounds I bought a while back 3 years ago at my local area. They actually sells it here. And that's the only thing. If you have guide wire, and I got some other ropes I have. So you guys be quite good, but it'll have mule tape on it like the same thing. But it's all painted black. That's why I painted black so nobody won't see it far away. But it should do good once I do this. To keep this thing straightened out, but it's fine. You ain't gonna get anything perfect like that because that's the way the pipes are. They're not gonna snap they're not going to snap at all long as we get some guide wires on it. So it's like that. If we actually pull it this way, it'll be okay once you do it. And I'll have to tie it somewhere, which I have to probably tie it to a rod. But we have to do a lot of guide wires up here in between this area, but mostly it'll be mostly up that area. Needs a lot of guide wires up this area to keep this thing very straight, and plus bottom pole for safety reasons. But you know what I have to do, but it'll keep it straight once you get the guide wire on that. It'll be fine. Like on 211212, he was quite right. Usually the top will do that, but we'll straighten this out pretty good with the guide wire. It's not going to break off, but this pole can handle a lot of weight. It's about 2 foot in the ground with concrete, so it should be fine. And this antenna is very light. As long as you don't have like something like a giant moon raker on it, or like those 40 element beam antennas, that's the only way this thing will pull out of the ground. But it can handle 50-foot poles. So I'll tell you guys later. So we got our chicken ready to go for the winter time. So it's looking quite good. So we're ready to go for the winter. That's why this thing's protected from the cold. Very quite good. And you guys see that beam, it's still there in that shape. We're okay. And we're getting ready for gardens sometime during the winter when we set this all up, guys. Which I already got a bed for already. We had to put this together. We got some more of these things. We're going to be putting more. And we're going to be putting more stuff here this winter. So next year will be a better garden this year. You guys know that. So they take a while to do it, but I got all that stuff here. But that one, you can actually get that one on Temu. My mom bought it back 3 to 4 months ago. That's the short version. You can get those on Temu. And my mom buys a lot of stuff on Temu, because usually it's probably the cheapest you can get everything. And it depends on what kind of product it is, because some is good, some is bad. You guys know it. And very good. Pretty awesome. And you guys seen that wheelchair thing? I know I sent it to JT a while back. The one my father puts in that little wheelchair thing, the white thing I got. It actually helps out. It's not a wheelchair, it's like a lift type thing. And my mom wrote a review about it, I think 3 or 4 weeks ago. And told me about she didn't like the seat. They actually send, the company actually send a seat for free. So, to make a softer seat for him. That's what it is. They actually do that. So, yeah. And don't forget to check out OTR comes on tonight and Old Radio Night. JT's out there on that channel, UDX21. Shouts out to all the UDX guys out there, and especially including the special friends who see this video out here. I'm shouting out to my 1111 out here on this channel. Shouting out to Liz and Melissa. So I'm shouting out to you out there. You've seen this video for sure. This is the beam antenna for right. UDX 362. Have a good day. I'll catch you guys all later. And 79 Smokescreen will bring out some more videos sometime soon. This is Foxman 362. World Radio on YouTube. Catch you all later. UDX 362. Shockwave. We'll bring out some more videos sometime soon. And I'll catch you guys later.